Ge den till mig. Se lo piccati in bola.
I hope you enjoyed these intro clips when it comes to me playing as a sniper, unlocking and ranking up the snipers in Modern Warfare 2. That goes for the marksman rifles as well. I have at least decided to get gold camo on all of them. If you enjoyed these sometimes crazy clips in the video, please make sure to leave a like, since it's very much appreciated. And also make sure to stay till the end, since I'm showing you a clip where I'm cleaning out a hard point by myself, since the team was a bit far away, and hope you're gonna enjoy that too. But even so, I wanted to make a video about skill-based matchmaking in Modern Warfare 2022. You see, skill-based matchmaking is a controversial topic overall, and I have recently talked about it in some other games as well. There was skill-based matchmaking already in the beta when it comes to Modern Warfare 2, and a lot of people were complaining already back then. Some disgruntled players fought back against skill-based matchmaking by reverse boosting, which is not new for Call of Duty, in an effort to compete against worse players. The whole idea of skill-based matchmaking in Modern Warfare 2 and other games as well is mainly to pit all competitors in a lobby with players of similar skill level by using algorithms. There are definitely diverse opinions about this system. Some say that it's hated because people want to feel like they are great players while also having fun at the same time. They also argue that it discourages returns after a lengthy absence, and that it makes harder for streamers and YouTubers when it comes to content creation. But to counter that, it's been suggested on Twitter that the debate is done mostly by streamers that just want to pub stomp on a casual playlist for streams and clips. And maybe that is the case, because I do wonder what the more casual players think about this. But in order for skill-based matchmaking to actually make a difference in a game, it has to work, apparently. Meaning that the algorithm mentioned has to be good enough to sort out what skills really are in a game like Modern Warfare 2. And this is where I start to wonder how well this system actually works, since I very often get a feeling that I get into matches where the teams are quite poorly balanced. Most of the time my take on it is that I have to carry my team, maybe together with another teammate if I'm lucky, while the rest of the team is falling behind. At the same time, when I look at the scoreboard, the enemy team is doing overall better. It can of course be a scenario once in a while that is the opposite around, meaning that my team are dominating the match and the other team aren't really up to it. These experiences makes me wonder how well this skill-based matchmaking actually works. And if it isn't a huge difference having a skill-based matchmaking compared to not have it in the game, well, then I don't see why it should be there in the first place. I'm personally not per se against skill-based matchmaking, but again, if it's there, it should make a noticeable difference. I personally believe that it becomes a problem when we're mainly talking about an objective game mode such as Hardpoint, for example, where you get points to stay and defend the objective. How does the algorithm measure that when it comes to some kind of skill? I mean, how many you have killed during the match, or how many points we get by actually playing the objective? I don't know. Because we do know, though, that some guys don't care much about the objective, even though they don't have the skill to act as slayers in the game, meaning that they'll end up at the lower part at the scoreboard with less kills and overall points, since they hardly spent a second or two on the actual hardpoint. I have a hard time to understand that kind of playstyle, since there shouldn't be a contradiction between both being good at shooting your opponents but at the same time playing the objective. And by doing so, you also earn more XP and you rank up weapons faster, camos, attachments. In my book, that is a skill set in itself, being able to do just that, being able to do both in an objective game mode, if that makes sense. In sports, it's called game understanding, or understanding of the game. Things like when to, how to, and where to. But again, how can an algorithm catch up with these kind of things? I believe that's why I've had so many matches where the skill set, so to speak, is all over the place, not in my own team, but also in the opposite team. So is then skill-based matchmaking the only way to go, meaning the best option? Before skill-based matchmaking even was a thing, most games had a casual playlist and a ranked playlist. This was a pretty good way to make sure that the casual or social playlist was just a join in and play whatever experience, while a ranked playlist gave players who wanted a bigger challenge and also possibility to get rewarded for doing well a possibility to thrive. Therefore, I do wish that a ranked playlist should be implemented in Modern Warfare 2 as well as soon as possible. I would like to see more games that have that kind of option already from the start when the game is released. Those separate playlists will take care of the matchmaking problem to a certain degree at least, giving players a chance to maybe try out a new gun or strategy before moving into the more sometimes sweaty part of playing in the ranked playlist. I would love to hear from you guys regarding these topics and matters for that sake. Please leave a comment. Skill-based matchmaking or not, there has to be a place for different kinds of players with different experiences and skills to be able to have fun enjoying the game they like. As it is now, it feels as if the skill-based matchmaking has made the casual playlist system a bit of a mishmash between casual and at the same time, at least sometimes, a more competitive and sweaty experience. It feels as if it's limping at the moment. From the developer side of view making the game, they argue that skill-based matchmaking is a vital part of the health of the game and to keeping the new players from getting discouraged early. Skill-based matchmaking prevents low-level players from getting picked on by high-level players and prevents high-level players from playing matches that are too easy. Just by reading this, I believe there is a kind of a problem of interest, but also a pedagogic problem here. Of course, the developers doesn't want new players to get a bad experience and then leave the game early. That's not good PR for the game, and they also lose potential income if that's the case. The pedagogic problem here though is that maybe the developers don't fully understand that there's a percentage of players that actually wants matches that are too easy per definition, especially some content creators. So again, I therefore believe that these separate playlists mentioned before can be a better solution in the long run compared to a stiff and partly dysfunctional skill-based matchmaking system. If you have come this far, thanks for watching, and again, I would love to hear from you as well what you think. Is skill-based matchmaking just a bad thing, or is it actually something good in the idea of having one in a game? Or would it be better if we had an old style of making games without the skill-based matchmaking, but instead having these separate playlists, meaning a social casual and a competitive, meaning a ranked playlist? Let me know once again in the comments, and if you're new to my channel and if you enjoy FPS gaming and you want to see more of that, make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out when I am posting more videos on my channel. So as promised in the beginning, here comes also the last clip when I was cleaning up the place, meaning the hardpoint by myself with a sniper. Take care my friends, and see you later.
Friendly cruise missile deployed. UAV ready to deploy.
Requesting recon fire!
UAV is on station. UAV ready for tasking.
Requesting counter UAV!
Copy. Counter UAV on station. Running interference. Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Counter UAV. Sentry available.